I will talk about the Parallax for Writers theme, which is a premium WordPress theme created and installed by GoCreate.me. The theme itself was created by a writer and WordPress developer, especially for writers. Let's say you have a tablet. This is what it would look like. So I can scroll down and you see that the size of things readjusted. Now my sidebar appears below my main content, and my footer has kind of reformatted itself to fit in the available screen. I have this little tap button that takes me back to the top. Now if I shrink to like a mobile phone, this is what it would look like. And then you see the slideshow still works. I have a responsive menu that appears on the side that matches the same menu that I see on my desktop. And if I scroll down, you see the format has once again readjusted to fit the available screen space. You may want to collect email subscribers by offering a freebie. So if I click on this particular slide, the link opens in a separate tab and I can take people to BookFunnel, which is a fantastic service that will take care of connecting to my newsletter service and then delivering the ebook file to whoever wants to sign up. Also, perhaps you want to promote a specific book, so I can click on this and then people go directly to that book. Or if I go back to my home page here, I also have a third example where you could go to a series page directly. So let's say you have a bunch of series. You could create a slide per series. If people click on that, they are taken directly to your series page. You could also decide to remove the little dots, remove the little arrows, and then use this as a static image. Other things we have on this homepage, in the sidebar, we can offer a reader magnet that you give in exchange for somebody's email address, and then this here connects to your newsletter service. MailChimp, Aweber, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, whoever you're with will work with you to make it look pretty, put an image, and make sure that the form here works. We could also set that up in the footer if you want. This sample site here doesn't have it, but we could do that. And this theme also has room to feature a few books. The footer, you will see here, there's a bunch of stuff that's built in. All of the social icons and retailer icons I will populate for you. You decide whether or not they are included and what order they are included in. There's also all the fine print that you need for legal reasons and GDPR purposes, such as if you are an affiliate, you do need to state clearly on every page that you are one. So this is built in. You can change the wording of it, but there's room in here to say something. And you also have an easy way to connect to your email whitelist instructions, your privacy policy, and this takes you back to the home page anytime you click on that. The only purpose of this series page here is to show what orders the book should be in, and you may want to put a little blurb above it talking about what this series is all about, but this is optional. You don't necessarily need to do that. And editing this page, as you will see, is super easy. This is where you would put the text, and below that, you would simply select, drag and drop the books to reorder. You can add a new one. As long as the book has been populated, you can make it appear here. So I'm just going to do that, click update. And then when I refresh my page, you see I now have 4 books. You could have as many as you want on this page. There's no limit. Now from this page, readers can learn more about each of those books. That's the purpose of it. So I'll just show you how little and how much you can display per book. So this page here shows you the bare minimum. What you will absolutely need is the book cover, the title, and a sales blurb. So this is the other end of the spectrum here. If you decide to make use of all the fields in the back end, you'll see everything here on this front end. So you got the same thing, the book cover, the title, and the sales blurb. In addition to that, you will see a tagline, the one-liner. What is this book about? Something catchy. And then if you wanted to, you could specify who the authors are. You don't have to. And you could select a series. If I enter this, notice how it turns into a link. The site automatically scrolls down to see all the rest of the books. You could put as many other books in the series if you want, and it takes you there. So I'm going to scroll back up. And then you see a lot of retailer links. Don't worry, you don't have to use all 5 of these formats. And then you have some praise. You could put as little or as much as you want. You can say one-liner and you can say who said it, what organization they're with, or what their title is on the second line. Or you could just say what they said and then just put a name. Here we have an excerpt, and it's a collapsible excerpt. You just need to read what it says. So I'm tapping on my mouse, and this is what happens. You can see you can put it as long or as short as you want. So by the time readers get to the end here, I hope I made them interested in picking up my book. So I am automatically repeating the same retailer icons. You will not have to repeat them. All that happens, if I scroll back up, if you include praise and or an excerpt, the theme will automatically repeat the exact same retailers that you've put in. And just after that, you see the other books in the series. So I'm just going to show you quickly what the back end looks like. So you see where the book title goes. I give you instructions where to put that featured image for the book cover. It's here. This is the subtitle. Authors, you can delete that if you don't want to put that. You can also remove the series name. I can update. And I want to show you where these colors are here. You see there's red and black. If I view my post, the red, and then the black is the very first ebook and that black. So you control these colors if you wanted to make that yellow per book. You decide, depending, maybe you want to match the book cover. Just make sure that you proofread and you look at your book page to make sure everything is readable after you change colors. But it's available to you, or you can stick to black. This here is the book description. I tell you to keep it fairly short. Here are the retailer links, and this is the interface I will populate. As you can see here, I have a bunch of fake links, and you don't have to use any of those if you don't want them. So let's say I don't have hardbacks, I'm going to remove this row. If I don't have large print, I'm going to remove this row, and I don't have audio, I'm going to remove this row. Look at the page. Now you see I've only got ebook and paperback, and the exact same things are being repeated. You also control the order in which the retailer links appear. The ebook here, the first one, and the cover go to the same link by default. So you choose where that book cover will go. And to do that, I tell you here, the book cover image links to the first ebook. So if I want Amazon to be my first ebook, all I need to do is that. If I refresh my page, you'll notice when I do that, Amazon will connect to my cover. And get rid of those because obviously they're fake. And then I've got other retailers here, and this is part of the dropdown I will populate for you. But I highly recommend you look into the bookstoread.com service. It's free and it's offered by the fine folks at Drafted Digital. So I will refresh my page and show you exactly what happens here. The cover goes to my first ebook link, so it takes me to my Amazon page in a separate tab, so that way your book is still open in the background. This is what the bookstoread.com service does. It's free to sign up, and you can list as many books as you want there. Now, this is a regular WordPress site, so all the regular WordPress features you may be used to already exist. So you have the regular page template where you can put images and put whatever text you want, and then the sidebar appears on the side. You also have access to the blog feature. So this is my blog archive page. Shows that this blog post here has a featured image. There's a second blog post here. This one does not have a featured image. Commenting can be enabled or not. This is something that you decide. As you will see here, you have access to a search bar within the header. So I'm just going to search for this. You get your search results. As part of this theme, you'll have access to as many landing pages as you want. So by landing page, what I mean is that there's no header navigation, there's no footer, there's no blog, there's no sidebar. There's absolutely no distraction. When people get here, let's say you send them from Facebook to this page, there's nothing they can do except join your list or close the tab and go and do something else with their lives. You've got room to put an image, a title, some text, some code. And if you decide to, you can include a link to your privacy policy here. It's just a matter of copying a link to your privacy policy. And if you do, this link will automatically appear. It's discrete, but it's still there, so you adhere to GDPR requirements. This theme also comes with a custom 404 error page. So if you look here in my URL, I've put some gibberish. If people land where they shouldn't, you have a page that you control in the back end where, don't do this here, but I'm telling you, do promote something there. Did you mean to look for my latest book? And then you put an image and you link to that book. Or maybe you want to say, oh, join my list and I'll send you some free stuff. Whatever you want to do. And then after that, you may want to say you were looking for something else, and then that search field will appear automatically. Last but not least, you have access to unlimited promotional pages. So by promotional pages here, I'm giving you an example of what you could do. This is obviously not the right header image, but you have room to place a header image. If you decide that there is a deadline to this promotion, you put a date in the back end and a timer will automatically appear. You have room to describe what your promotion is about. Or perhaps you're creating a list of books to read. For your nonfiction book, you wanted to include a list of resources. You can explain that this is, after you've read this book, these are the books I recommend. And in the back end here, you get the option to select images to represent your book covers, and then a link per cover. And every time you include a link, these links will open in a separate tab. Below that, there's also room for fine print if you decide to put fine print, but none of these sections are mandatory. Let me just show you what it looks like on the back end. So you can call it whatever you want. And as you can see in this interface here, you can create as many promos as you want. And they're situated somewhere else away from your pages, your books, and your posts, so you don't get them confused. I provide you with a few examples of what you could do with this page, and I also state what you shouldn't be doing, because your website is not the place to go and deliver large files, especially if you're on shared hosting. You've got the interface to put a header image. This is where you select the date. It's an easy interface. If you look at the visual tab here, this is where you would put the text if you want to describe this promotion. And then it's easy. You can drag and drop to reorder your book covers. I can decide to change this book cover, add an image, find another one, and I also prevent you from uploading large images for your own good. And let's say we want to use this as a book cover. I'm going to select that. And then this is where you would put the link to connect to the book funnel page for each of the authors participating in your promotion, if that's what you're using this page for. And below that, you see the fine print. So if you wanted to put some fine print, this is where it would appear. So this is as easy as that to control, and I think it's quite powerful. If you look at the font I've used for this theme, as well as the color, kind of steel, blue, black, you may think that, this would look crappy on my site. I write romance. That's fine. As part of my custom installation, I will select the closest point for you. So this one that I've been showing you is more appropriate, I think, if you write sci-fi lit RPG. But let's say you write horror. I would start with this here. This is not what your site will end up looking like, but this is a starting point for me. And there you go. Now already it's darker. But yet your newsletter thing pops up. And I would change the font color here for you so it's easier to read. But this will be my starting point, and then from there I will play with the font. I will pick a font that will match your branding if you've got something established, and I will make sure that everything looks good for you. Don't expect several hours of my time being spent doing that, but I will tweak it slightly. I will start from one of these and then make it look good for you based on the contents and your books. As part of my custom installation, I will also pre-populate all of the retailer icons you see here, as well as all of the social and author profile icons you see here. You can add more later and you can reorder them. I will also help you with the fine print, connecting your privacy policy, email whitelist instruction. This is the affiliate text. And best of all, because we want to have information about our readers, you can easily connect your Facebook pixel, Google Analytics, Amazon One Link. It's a bit complicated to explain here, but it's to allow you to earn income from all of the Amazon stores, the .ca, .com, .co.uk. There's a few things you need to do on your end. You need to join all of these associates program. Any affiliate link that you use on your site should then allow you to earn affiliate income from all of the stores you've connected. And after I'm done doing the initial installation and activation of your theme, you will have access to an expanding collection of video tutorials where you can always refer back to that if you wanted to. If you forgot how to edit individual books, you can always refer to these videos and then set up more promo pages, more landing pages. So everything will be available to you so you can easily update your site at any time. So you've got ccjameson.com, which is my own website, more of a darker theme. I don't write happy books. Author Pete Bauer here, who writes thrillers on the edge. So for him, I had to customize it because he's got a logo. Not all authors have or need a logo, but he's got a cool one, so we wanted to maintain that. So if you look at the colors here, you notice that it's different colors, but you can easily recognize the layout where we've got the books and they alternate. And so he's got a few books here. He's got a blog. So he's a blogger and he's got stuff here. We've also got a separate category where he's got videos. And we've also got David Gaughran here. He's got a very customized version of this theme because he writes fiction and nonfiction. So I just wanted to show you, for example, one half of his site, the fiction side, is pretty much the same theme. He's got the books here, and then this is an example of the footer widget being used for him. We got a few more social icons there. So if you were to click here, that takes you to his nonfiction side. So for him, that was a custom job. So you will not get a dual identity like this for the price I quoted. But if you're just like a regular author that writes under one pen name, then this theme I think is very suitable. It's easy to populate, easy to update, and you can go back to doing what you do best, which is to go and create.